Hi everybody, I hope you all had a good Christmas and a wonderful New Year. Happy New Year to you all, because I haven't been on YouTube for a while and I'm really sorry for that. This is just an updated video on the 12-volt battery bank that I made quite a few months ago. This little white box of goodies is working perfectly fine. The circuit in here works brilliantly. The light works great when the sun's on the solar panel. That lights up. The brighter it goes, the stronger the solar panel is, and it really works. It works brilliantly. The remote control receiver works. The plug socket, that all works perfectly. So all of the above is working just brilliantly. The downside, and it's only a small downside, is the old quad battery, and it is an old quad battery, has had its last runnings. There's the details. If I just move the string out of the way, there's the details of the battery and what it can power. It's been a great little battery, but I've now run it to the ground. I put a kettle on it a few minutes ago, and it took the voltage from 10.4 to 6.4, dropped it by 4 volts, and the kettle didn't boil. So for the time being, this little 12-volt battery portable box is going to go to one side, and I'm going to have to look for another small battery. Leisure battery will be great, as long as it doesn't weigh too much, because the heavier this box gets, the less likely it's going to become portable. And I'd love it to be portable because it's handy for graveyards, because of the jobs I do. Because of my job, it's handy because in the graveyard I can put the kettle on it, leave it going in the background while I'm digging the hole, and by the time I finish digging the hole, the kettle's boiled, I can have a coffee. Or in a campsite, it's handy because you can run your phone chargers off the 12-volt plugs, off the 5-volt plugs, which are there. You can boil your kettle, you can have a small light, or you can have 2 small lights off of these here, which are remote controlled by that white box there, by the 12-volt remote control receiver. And there's the remote controls. So this little battery has had its last days. It's been a great little battery, but it's lost its charge. I've tried to charge it by the house charger. It got it up to 13.7 volts, and it's been sitting in my room, just boiling kettle, solar panel on it now and again from the relics, which is just there. When it's a sunny day, I put the solar panel on it, but it's now had its last runnings. So I might replace the battery with something similar, or as you can see, I've got quite a space, so I might put a proper leisure battery in it and put casters on the box to make it more portable if the box is heavy with a new battery in it. It's still going to be portable, whichever way it works out. So I know that some comments were asking, why is there this plastic like gutter on the battery? Well, behind that plastic gutter is the terminals, and if anything loose was in this box, they could hit the terminals and short circuit the battery. So by putting like a plastic guard on it, tied it down tight, the terminals can't short circuit. You can have things touch the sides, but the terminals are quite deep inside there, so you can only touch one terminal at a time if it touches the side. You can't touch the very top of the battery and short circuit it. So that's why there's a guard on the battery. If that's answered any questions that come in the future. So I'm just letting you all know that this box is going to be put to one side until the future, and I can get a new battery for it. But if you want to build a box similar to this, I give you great tips that the circuit here is worth it. It could do with a tidy up, but I'm not one for looks, I'm just one for workings and safety. The fuses are still protected in the fuse box. The negatives are using the fork connectors and the fork connector arch bridge, which I call it. I don't know what the proper term is, but the main negative comes into the connector blocks. This is the negatives. So the main negative comes in, it bridges over to the second and goes out, bridges over to the third, goes out, bridges over to the fourth and goes out, and the whole bar is negative because of the bridge. I found